constitution and statutes be the processes that may be utilized.
And I urge peace and calm. I want to say that I was just totally disappointed at the behavior that we saw transmitted live all across the world.
Meanwhile, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Barry Jagdeo, is also appealing to supporters protesting across the country to go home and remain calm.
I want to urge the supporters of the People's Progressive Party to remain calm, stay at home, do not break the law. I can understand the sense of frustration, the anger in these communities, and the fear that the Granger party and administration is trying to steal the elections before our very eyes. I can assure you that our party is working assiduously to ensure that this does not happen. We have the solidarity of the international community. Just today, the local diplomats from the United States of America, from the United Kingdom, Canada, and the European Union issued a very strong statement saying that that the results are not credible. You have to return to verifying the results for Region 4, and that any transitioning, they call directly on Granger, not to transition into government because it would be illegal and unconstitutional. I've seen statements coming out from the State Department of the United States of America saying exactly the same thing. We have witnessed bipartisan statements from members of the US Congress, both from the Republican side and the Democratic side, saying that you have to verify the results of the Region 4 and that nobody should be sworn in before that happens. I've seen from a British parliamentarian, from a committee of elders set up by Nelson Mandela, that includes 3 Nobel Prize winners, saying that the will of the people in Guyana must prevail. So on one hand, you have Granger, Trotman, Cathy Hughes, and Ramjatan saying they won the elections on the basis of no verification, on the fraudulent declaration, without putting out any statement of poll to support their figures. And because they do not have those statements of poll. And you have, on the other hand, the entire international community saying that you have to return to verifying these results. The results are not credible. Last night, we had statements from the Organization of American States, from the Commonwealth, from CARICOM, all saying the exact same thing, that you have to return to the polls. So if Granger tries to get people to act illegally and swear him in, then the wrath of the international community will fall upon his head. And we will guide you as to what should happen further. But do not break the law at this point in time. Well, at any time, but do not break the law. Stay at home, remain calm, but vigilant. Read what we're putting out. Stay glued to the television and to the other media sources, and we will give you guidance. I want to say to those constitutional office holders particularly that if they are complicit, in fact, if they go ahead with the transitioning that the entire international community has spoken out against, then they will be party to electoral fraud. And these are members of the judiciary, members of GCOM, and other groups who facilitate this fraud being perpetrated on Guyana. But by now, the world is looking on. And I want to assure our supporters that we are strong, we are representing you. Granger will not get away with fraud. He will not get away with fraud. And the will of the people will prevail.
You were just watching political leaders of the Alliance for Change and the People's Progressive Party appealing to supporters to remain calm and peaceful at this time. I'm Mark Murray. Stay tuned to the newsroom as we continue to bring you live updates on elections 2020.
Oh my God! This man pelted! That's the reason.